I got that hospital Rolex. Gotta let these people know I'm fresh out. My name is Bryan. I'm 23 years old. I've been out here in these streets for 3 years now, man, and I don't think I want to stay in the streets forever, but this fast life, I fucking love it, bro. I love it. Another day in paradise. So today, say I made probably about $150 to $200. I never saw a dime of it, though, because anytime I have money, I just go spend. But yeah, I'm running on about a $200 high right now.
Why don't you save up $50 or $100 and then go to the plug to get a good deal instead of buying like dubs all the time?
With the drug I do, bro, like, I need to dose very, very fucking frequently. It's not like heroin, where heroin has legs. The fentanyl I smoke, it's good now, but, you know, I'll smoke my cap, and within like 2 hours, I need to go get another one so I can maintain the high.
Have you done heroin before?
I don't think so, man. I want to. Maybe one of these days.
How old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm here from Palm Beach. I was born in Cuba, and I came to Cuba when I was 3 for the opportunities. Well, that's what my mom said. And I see all the opportunity right here.
Would you rather be in Cuba with a home or homeless in the United States?
Homeless in the United States, brother. You could do so much more out here than over there with a fucking home. And at the end of the day, the home isn't even yours. It's the government's. They're communists.
¿Cómo está la relación con tu madre?
It's rocky, bro, because I keep going to jail. And when I'm in jail, I call her and I promise her I'm gonna change. But being a drug addict, like, everything sounds good till I get out of jail, and I have to go down that road. And the road I go down is Australian fucking Tamarind to get drugs. Hopefully one day I want to have a relationship with my mom again. I have siblings. I have a younger sister and a younger brother. And it sucks that I haven't been able to be there for them, but, you know, it's on me. I'm selfish, unfortunately.
How was your first exposure to it?
I've been taking pills since I was in fucking high school, but when I hit the streets, I tried capsules. I met up with this kid out of rehab, and we bounced rehab together. And then we went to the hood, and he ended up scoring. And ever since that day, like, I fell in love with dope. In a sense, I do regret trying it, but such a good fucking sensation that I wouldn't give it up for anything at this point. Like, I'm going through a lot of, like, emotional pain, which I shouldn't be, because, you know, this shit's been over with for years now, but it's my coping mechanism to being out here and just dealing with life.
What kind of emotional pain?
So, I got engaged when I was 18. I had just got kicked out the house because I caught my first charge. I got a possession of alprazolam, which is Xanax. The police caught me with 65.5 bars, and my mom ended up kicking me out the house. And from there, I went to stay with a friend, and I reunited with one of my high school sweethearts. We started talking, and within the month, we move in together. I get engaged to her. Her name's Claudia. Fucking have the dumb bitch's name tattooed right here. Just fucking regret it. I wish I could get it taken off. But that relationship went on for about a year. We almost got married, and in the end, she tore my heart into pieces.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, she cheated on me. She mentally abused me, you know. The first 3.5 months of our relationship together, she was in love with me and she cared about me, but towards the end, the last 9 months, she was with me out of bare necessity because I was the breadwinner. I was paying the bills and I was taking care of everything.
Were you hustling or you were working?
I had a job at Cricket Wireless, and on top of that, I was selling weed and Xanax. But that shit tore me, bro, you know. For someone you're in love with to tell you that they've just been using you out of necessity, that shit, that shit hurt, bro.
Wow, bro. So how long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless since the end of 2021, basically 2022, three years now.
You come to Tamarind off rip? Like, how did you learn?
No, at first, I had money, you know, from selling drugs and working. I had money saved up. I bought myself a Studio 6 for like a month. It was really fucking expensive. And when my money ran out and I couldn't like get nothing to shake getting an apartment wise, I headed over to Pleasant City. And there I met a couple guys, like a couple of the older heads who showed me the ropes. I go to work with them in the morning, and you know, I was still doing my drug, but you know, I was working and I had like a little bit of a schedule. But that only went on for about 3 months, because then I met the wrong crowd of people and they showed me how to 5-finger discount, and I fell in love with making money really fast. So I shifted over to Tamarind, and that's where I've been at ever since, just stealing for people. Like, I'll go in Publix, CVS, Walmart, I'll grab whatever they want and I'll sell it half off. But yeah, boosting.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
If I wake up. Sometimes I'll go like 2 or 3 days without sleeping. It ain't nothing though. And then I'll finally crash, but my body automatically wake me up at like 6:30. Because my body's telling me, hey buddy, wake up, you gotta go get some dope so you're not sick. Yeah, buddy. It's mental torture, but I love it. You know,
love it?
I think I'm a masochist because I love this shit. Thank you so much, Papa. God bless you. This camera's bringing me money, man. You should have a camera out here more often. Yeah, bro. If self-destruction was an Olympic sport, I'd be Tonya Harding, bro.
What's your drug of choice right now?
Fentanyl. I love fentanyl, but on the side, I'll smoke a little bit of flock, but really, I just do fentanyl.
What's the flock do? It's more of a upper or what?
It's like Molly and meth, but it's just a whole different ballpark. Like, if you're in a good state of mind, it's gonna have you moving, flowing, you know, you're gonna be in tune with the world. Not like the fentanyl that, you know, you hit it and you get all drowsy and it puts you down. But personally for me, it gives me energy, but it'll still make you a little bit drowsy and just like, you know. I call my two loves Felicia and Fettuccine.
Okay. What's your best piece of advice you ever received?
Don't give up. Keep your head up. And it's true. You can't give up out here, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna fucking feel sorry for you, bro. We're all grown men out here. Us, the homeless community, we've made our decisions to get us where we're at. And if you give up, that's it. Like, you ain't going nowhere from there. If you thought you were at the bottom, like, wait till you give up. You're gonna be even worse. So I never give up. I always keep pushing forward, pushing forward, pushing forward.
What's the plan to get off the streets?
I don't have one yet. But it'll come with time, you know.
What's your biggest regret in life?
Fucking meeting that girl.
Yeah?
I don't think if I ever would have met her, I wouldn't be in this predicament. Or maybe I'd be in this predicament, but not strung out on fucking drugs.
But like, in a sense, you're giving her the power to like affect you so much, right? Like, I feel like eventually you're gonna get over that. You're gonna be like, yo, fuck this bitch.
Bro, it's been 4 years. I'm over her, but like, it's just, I don't know, man. It's complicated, bro. Wow. I'm over her, but like, I blame her for everything, for all my fucking faults right now. Even though it's not really her fault no more. It's just how fucked up in the head I am.
You're young, bro. You're the youngest person I've ever interviewed.
There's younger people out here, bro. Just not too recently, there's this 17-year-old girl and this 18-year-old kid who are on fentanyl and flock as well. You'd be surprised at what you'll see downtown on Palm Beach Lakes and Tamarind.
Is it dangerous?
Yeah. If you don't know what the fuck's going on, or you don't know what the fuck you're doing, people are gonna run circles on you. And it took me time to get my street smarts. But shit, I know how to maneuver out there now. This is the suburbs right here, bro. I don't get no better than this. And this is probably where I'm gonna go sleep tonight. I got my little blanket. Well, I'm gonna get high as fuck and just crash like this. Nice leather couch. It can't get any better than this, bro. So I'm gonna, you know, just enjoy myself, walk around, see who I run into, and just, you know, vibe, fam. That's all you can do at nighttime, vibe. I'm gonna go clean up, take a little bird bath, get all this dirt off of me, see if I can come up on some socks, and Oh, now my face is refreshed. That's one step to getting a little bit cleaner. Because, you know, the goal is to not smell like piss and shit out here like some of these motherfuckers. Alright, that's my blanket. This, I used to sleep. I use this cover to smoke from the wind. This is a multi-purpose blanket. This is a blanket somebody bought for me like a while ago. I keep it as clean as possible.
You used to do videos?
Yeah, before I got strung out on drugs, I was in the music scene and in the clothing scene. And I have a friend who's a rapper, and he used to pick me up every day, and we'd go shooting. I shot probably like 7 of his videos, and they're really good too. And that was one of my passions, but my only passion right now is fentanyl.
It's a little bit sad.
Yeah, man, but it is what it is. You make decisions that can't be undone, and you know, I pushed myself away from everybody. So I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, I'm a loner.
You feel like a freedom? Because all you really have to worry about is...
Yeah, drugs. I don't got bills, I don't have a phone, I don't have nothing. Like, everything's accounted for. People buy me food, like, I'm good, man. A las 7 de la mañana vine, estuve ahí un minuto, alguien me dio 20 pesos y fui a comprar droga en un momento. Y ahí empecé mi día, y empecé el tren.